Hey, what's going on, folks? It's Larry with Packmasters Dog Training. Little quick tip today about e-collar work here. I get a very frequent question I receive is a lot of you are having trouble finding what the lowest level is that the dog works on when you're starting the initial conditioning process. So the dog is brand new to the e-collar. You're just starting the conditioning process, and one of the first things we do is where we start at a 0 and we start going up and find the lowest level that the dog perceives, the lowest level that the dog feels something. A lot of times you guys are having trouble, all right? So let's just assume that everything else is done correctly, all right? The dog's neck is brushed out very well. The e-collar is making good contact. It's tight enough. It's making good contact. There's good placement. So none of the normal things there's an issue with. Everything is done correctly, except the dog is not showing any signs of feeling it. All right, so when we start at a 0, we go to a 1, to a 2, we're tapping the e-collar, we're looking for something, and the dog is not giving you anything. And you're starting to get up to much higher numbers, up in the high teens, the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, and there's nothing. This is what I do if that happens, because that will happen. You do have some dogs that won't give you any signs, all right? Some of you are missing some signs. So some of the signs that they give you are very, very subtle, and you have to start watching for little things. It may just be a slight blink of the eye, a little tiny twitch of the ear. One very common one that I've seen a lot of trainers miss when I'm working with them is the dog could be sitting there breathing normally, panting normally like this. Mouth is open, they're panting, and then all of a sudden, they close their mouth. They stop breathing. That is a sure tell sign that the dog felt it right there. But a lot of you guys are missing that, all right? But let's say the dog doesn't give you a sign. And it does happen, guys. I get them all the time where they're just stoic. And no matter what, they won't show you anything. You can go up to super high numbers and they don't flinch. This is what I do in this situation. And it almost always works. And you could do the same thing. What I do is I go right to a number 10. Okay? Most dogs, I use the mini educator. On every dog I work with, I use a mini educator. And most dogs do feel it by the time you get to a number 10. Most. I've noticed some of the doodle breeds don't feel it till they're much higher because of the type of skin, type of fur they have. You know, they could be really difficult. But most dogs, even the dog I have here now, the white shepherd with real thick, heavy hair, still feels it at a number 6 or 7, okay? So most dogs do perceive it by the time you get to a number 10. So what I do with a dog like that is I start at a 10 and I assume the dog is feeling it. I start the conditioning work like I do with every other dog. I don't do anything different. I will spend one day conditioning the dog on that level, even if the dog never shows me a sign that they're feeling it at a number 10. All right? If the training is going well and everything else was done like it's supposed to, what I will do at the end of the first day or on the second day at times, I'll wait till the dog is at the end of the leash just hanging out. You know, it's on a 10-foot line or a 15-foot line and it's not paying no attention to me and it's just relaxed. Then what I will do without saying anything or giving any hints to the dog, I will just tap the e-collar one time. And I want to make sure he doesn't hear a click from the e-collar. I will tap it one time, no leash help, no command, no nothing. If that dog has been feeling it at a number 10, he will come and he will turn and come to you. Every time, I promise you, just about every time, okay? This works for me all the time. So now you know, yes, the dog has been feeling it the whole time. And if you want to really get crazy, then you can give it some time and later on do it at a number 8, okay? And then you will be able to tell his true level of where he's feeling it. All right, very, very simple. So just assume he's feeling the 10, spend a day conditioning properly, and then at the end of the day or the following day, wait till he's not paying attention, give no hints, and just tap the e-collar without saying or doing anything. If he was feeling it the whole time, he will turn around and come right to you. Okay, very, very neat little trick, very simple trick that I use quite often because sometimes we do get those kind of dogs. All right, so for the folks that asked me today, that you're having these dogs, that they're not giving you any signs, give that a shot. Let me know if it helps. Okay, folks? Peace.